Hey everybody, so it's warming up. It's gonna get a little bit warmer. I'm starting to get concerned with my sap. I don't want to go rancid, so we're gonna pull our buckets tonight for the rain hits, which it's already starting to sprinkle, and may go ahead and start cooking it down. So here'll be part 2 of the video. I hope you enjoy. Let's go collect some sap. All right, so I had some help this year tapping trees, and it was a lot of fun. So each tree I designated to one person, so we made it somewhat of a competition to see whose tree puts out the most sap. So this tree here is Kelsey. Let me see here. All right, Kelsey, let's see what yours did. Feels pretty full. Oh my, probably I knocked some dirt in there the other day. I'll have to filter all that out. So probably more than half, probably 2/3 of a bucket. Now here's the trick what we're gonna do. So we're gonna shake out what's left in the line. We're gonna temporarily leave it out. Now, I've got these little plugs. You remember the hole I drilled in the side there? I just got these little plastic plugs. I'm gonna go in here on the inside, shove them through. And what that's for is to keep from spilling out any of our sap, hauling the buckets back. You just shove them in there nice and tight. It's not watertight by no means, but neither is the lid of the bucket. Oh, that's a killing my soul. Look there, still running. Oh, I gotta hurry up, get my buckets back up here and keep catching. So we're limited on our buckets. I just have to build up more, that way I can just keep swapping them out. The way it is right now, I just got a certain amount and I have to empty them. Now, instead of taking a chance on spilling this, I'm gonna put this up here on the level. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go check my other buckets. On to the next. What do you think about it, Diesel? All right, this is the one that produced good last year. Oh yeah, pretty full. Let's see if I can shake it out. I hate to leave it sitting, not collecting, but do what you gotta do. It's raining, so I gotta hurry up. Push my plug in, put my lid on. So I teased the boys and my daughter. I said, this tree's mine. This is one I tapped just to be in the competition, but I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of an unfair advantage because I know this tree puts out good. Well, I believe Kelsey's still beating me though. Watch her drip though. Drip, drip, drip. Oh, that's just the best ever. Okay, I can't remember which one of the boys tapped this one. We just tapped it yesterday, and it is producing, but it ain't got very much in it. So I'm gonna leave this one alone to keep room in the pliers for the ones we got this fuller. I declare I hate trying to come up this steep. I just know my buckets are gonna turn over. Come on, Bessie. Nice and easy ride. Okay, we named this one Winston. You'll remember Winston from the first video. Get back. Get back. Oh, Winston, just about full. Winston, you want to tell us the secret to your sap production? Your tree put out more than any of the rest of them.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Probably most of it's mine.
Most of it's yours. Let's see what brothers is like. All right, Shepherd, you're catching up. I think where it got turned over is what hurt you. Put a plug in this one. Still pretty good though. That's gonna make some good syrup. Okay, I may be wrong, but I think this is Blaine's. Oh yeah, Blaine, look there. You're right there with Winston. It'd be a close race. Running out of places to put buckets. Excuse me. All right, let's do a little review here. Not saying that the way I'm doing it is right. I'm no professional by no means. But to my understanding, this is how all this works. For the sap to run, it's got to be before the tree buds out, usually around January or February, when the weather is below freezing at night. So below 32, probably the colder the better. And then the days when it warms up quick, above freezing. Let me get you out of here, out of the rain here. That's when the sap flows. To my understanding, when the tree buds, you want to stop, because I'm assuming that the sap becomes bitter or undesirable. Okay, we bought that kit from Amazon you seen in the last video. It comes with a drill bit that's the proper size for the taps. I think those are actually called spiles. You don't want to sock the drill bit all the way in. You want to, it's actually, I can't remember the exact, sure ain't losing it here, the exact measurement, but I can look it up and see and tell you. But you only want to go into what's, I think, called the cambium of the tree. You want to go through the outer bark, the inner bark, and into the cambium. Then you tap your spile in there, put your hose on. The whole deal with the buckets and the lids, and the way I do it, is just to keep rain and debris and animals, bugs from getting in there, messing with my sap. I told you why I put the hole in the side. That was so that rainwater wouldn't get in there if it rained when I wasn't here to get my buckets. Okay. It takes 40 gallons, approximately 40 gallons to make 1 gallon of syrup. 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of syrup. That's a whole lot. So, some people say more, some people say less, some people say depending on where you are and what kind of tree and the time of year. They get real scientific with some of it, using the bricks, measuring with bricks, B-R-I-X. We use the temperature method. You can use a candy thermometer. I'll have to get you the exact temperature. We use a digital thermometer. And when it reaches that exact temperature, we pull it off and it's ready to bottle. All right, folks, time to get this party started here. So we cooked it the first batch first year on wood. Took 36 hours. And hard lesson learned. We couldn't concentrate enough heat on this big evaporator to get it boiling. So the wife purchased me a 3-burner propane. It uses about a tank per batch. I bought this big evaporator off Amazon. I use it for the maple syrup, but I'm probably going to look into doing small batches of sorghum oil. So anyway, now I need to filter out the sap, pour the sap in, and light the fire. Okay, so we're getting ready to start. This, we bought these filters on Amazon. This is actually some type of fabric versus the paper. And I'm going to be filtering my sap through that as it goes into the evaporator here. All this is just a colander of my wife's that we use when we do jellies and jams. And that don't fit exactly right, but it fits good enough. So I'm gonna get ready to start pouring it in there and then light the stove. So this runs about like water right now. Turn it around, we can see. I'll try to do this one-handed here. Now, right in the bottom of the bucket, there'll be a little bit of sediment. And that's where, make sure I get it in there, that's where we want the filter to catch. So watch right here, you'll see it. Oh, a little bit. Some of it stayed in, that's good. We'll not contaminate my filter up with that. Yep. So we are full. If you want to, just set that in one of them buckets if it'll fit. And we're going to have to cook down before we can put the rest of the sap in. But I want to show you the filter. It catches a lot of stuff that you don't see. Some stuff you do see. It's time to fire it up. I have to watch it. Have to watch it. So I think it's a 30 gallon. I'm not for sure, but I think it's 30 gallon, 25. I'll look it up. But so we got a good start on it. Know anything about diesel? I'll quit. What's this? Cooking down nicely. Another hour or so, maybe. She might be ready to take inside and keep reducing down. I'm here with the men's, my boys. Yeah. We're cooking off. There's Dad. He don't want to be in here. I'll get him in here anyway. You talk about a fine neighbor right there. These boys here are about as good as they come. Winston, you want to tell us the secret to your sap production? Your tree put out more than any of the rest of them.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Probably most of it's mine.
Most of it's yours. What's the secret? I need to do it next year.
What? Say what?
What'd you whisper to it? Say, all right, baby.
Just I hope.
Put out the sap.
I have the sap. You need to make some sap.
Make the sap, baby. Okay. We've got her rendered down to probably a ½ an inch in our evaporator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through this filter. Let's see here. Sit here and filter it into there. And I'll take it in the house and finish it. Let's open her up a little bit here. Seems to be doing good. Okay. She's starting to get brown. Well, we're slowly approaching the 219 mark. 219 is the magic number, 219 to 220.